That was the perfect combination.
Actually, yeah,
Loved
it
that.
was.
I love that.
Absolutely. And it raises so many questions constantly. Every time when I see a guest coming up, I'm always thinking, how should you do this and what should you do with that? It's always like there are coming so many questions and so many things that I want to ask. We just don't have the time for it anymore, sadly enough. I could plan in an extra day of digital health days for all the questions that we might have.
Yeah, but it was a great, and Donnie had a great hello to our friends in Silicon Valley. We also have a lot of people from Silicon Valley in Digital Health Days, and really collaboration. So I think that was perfect last interview. How do you guys feel? End of Digital Health Days. I can't believe it.
I feel happy and a bit sad because in so many ways I would like to continue conversation and follow up on so many presentations. And I already said that the downside of being moderator that I had to stop some of the great things that have been said on stage.
We feel you.
So I would like to almost run after some speakers and just continue talking with them as well.
Well, that's what we have to do. We have to keep the conversation going. We have to stay in touch. We have to build this network and absolutely just keep it going, I think.
I hope that during Digital Health Day 17, we are going to continue with the same pace when it comes to content, the energy from speakers and from you guys. You've been great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have been amazing as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We've all been great. We've been but it's I've enjoyed the. I mean, disregarding putting the actual sort of content aside, I think that the conference itself, when it comes to infrastructure and tech and the way you have interacted with the stage and how easy it has been to moderate this conference. Yes. People have been coming up to me and to Dina and saying, "Oh, you're doing such a great job." And I say, "Well, yeah, but it's been really easy.
Yes.
Everything has been. I mean, the tech has just been flawless. We've had a great interaction this year. I think with the cage. Last year was a bit, hard to get it in. I'm super pleased, and those things make it also flow a lot better. And that affects everything else. Yes. So I think that we've had a really good conference. I'm super pleased with everything, that makes life easier. I think Kip and his team have done a marvelous job on tech.
Absolutely.
You're all super professional, so it's super easy working with you. I mean, I'm just I just come here and it just works. So I'm super happy.
Yeah, it's just a great time. I mean, we have technology, which we all love. We're all tech nerds. We've got a bunch of people really on a revolution to help people, and we have this global network that's working together in a way that's really new and different.
Yes.
But yeah.
And imagine next year how difficult it will be to keep up with this level of the content.
No, we say that every year, and every year we go, "Oh my God, how do we do this?" Next year is going to be, because the thing is, this is the cool thing about it.
Yes.
Even though we feel that it will be hard to trump the content next year, this year to next year, the world will have changed. It will have, we'll have gone 1 year around. So many things will have changed. We'll have some new startups. We'll have some new people. We'll have some new things coming up. So it will. I'm convinced that next year will be amazing in a different way.
Yeah.
In a different way.
Yeah.
In a different way. I think that. And one thing that you touched on, Elizabeth, as well, is that what makes it so much fun working with the DHD format is that it's like, it's for a good cause. Everybody wants this to work. I mean, even if, doesn't matter which part of the system you're in, if you're in like sort of traditional healthcare, or if you're in a startup trying to make an app, or if you're an investor, somewhere amongst all of these people, there is like there's a spark of you actually want to make the world a better place. That's one thing that in my year in Silicon Valley, I noticed so much over there. You met so many people that actually did what they were doing because they truly wanted and they truly believed that they wanted to make a change in the world. And that I feel that everybody we've had on stage these 2 days, everybody we work with, everybody does it because they truly believe in what they're doing, and they're doing it because they want to both be and see change in the world. Yes. And that just makes everything so much easier and more fun and more rewarding and fantastic and nice and warm and fuzzy.
Oh, man. Yeah, so should we talk about next year? I'm not worried. I'm not at all worried.
I'm not
me
worried.
neither,
No.
actually.
I'm
No.
excited.
Yeah.
Actually, you know,
So we would
I
like-
wanted to add something to what Donnie was saying. One of the most interesting things that I found, this is now my third year in the Digital Health Days organization, and what I found very interesting on this conference is that we're following a trend that is coming every year one step further. So in DHD15, DHD14, we were talking about how can we tackle problems. DHD15, we were talking about legislation and what are the problems that we're facing at. DHD16, we're talking about actual products that are on the market already, things that have been developed. And I see for 2017 a lot of potential. We already saw on the different discussions that we had in here when Hiba Mala, for instance, came in here talking about how to deal and how to handle with people that have patients where they take care of, children with Down syndrome or parents that have a child that has terminal illnesses. I think that is going to be a hot topic next year. How are we going to face this challenge with different stakeholders in the healthcare, in the digital healthcare world? And how are we going to deal with those things, the problems that are facing up? So I
There'll
hope
be more
definitely-
opportunities
Exactly,
than just
yeah.
challenges
Yeah.
next year. We'll be figuring out what we want to do,
Yeah.
not if we're going to do them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be
Absolutely.
so great if some of the viewers online will join us, maybe posting some suggestions of what kind of
definitely.
topics they would like to see at Digital Health Day 17.
Yes.
That will be such a great link between two events, and we're welcoming all suggestions, basically.
Yes. Using the hashtag DHD16
Yes.
For the rest of 16,
for the rest of, and then we're going to DHD17.
Yeah,
The
because-
1st of January.
this is a conversation that
Yeah.
keeps on going. Absolutely.
So,
So
will Bastian, will you do the first tweet of the new year?
I will be wishing everyone Happy New Year on
DHD
1 minute
17.
after. A DHD17.
Wonderful.
I
Slightly
will.
misspelled.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I think we're going to wrap up everything, right? And
Amazing.
we're going to have a
You mean
drink on.
we have to stop talking now?
Yes,
done.
we're going to have a drink and a toast on the successes that we have been
course.
having here on Digital Health. The many meetings that we have been organizing for investors and companies that want to seek investors. So I think we should bring out a toast to that, and that is
Absolutely.
what we're going to do now.
Definitely.
So yeah,
Yeah, so to all of you at home, hipsters, hackers, and hustlers,
and hustlers,
do good and be well for the rest of the year, and we'll see you next year.
we'll see you next year. Bye bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.